So, yesterday I had a casting, and it was funny because the casting was only for girls who were mixed between half Asian and half something else. And since every time I go on a casting, the people ask me if I'm like half Japanese. I don't know why. I don't think I look Japanese. So I went on that casting and I completely believed it. We just told him like, oh yeah, like her great grandfather is like from Asia, but we don't know what part. And they're like, oh yeah, I see it. I was like, what? But after the casting, Now asked me if I wanted to go anywhere. So I was like, yeah, can you just drop me off at like Harajuku? So he did, and I was shopping there for a while, and I went into this like mall. I guess it was just filled with like young people trying to sell. I mean, it was like legit stores, but it was all pretty much handmade stuff. So this is like the epitome of Japanese culture of fashion. So there's some crazy clips. I really couldn't film a lot of it because outside of every single shop it said no cameras. But I snuck a couple things, and you're gonna see some crazy, crazy stuff. I didn't even get to show you half of it, but just some glimpses of an idea of what I saw was insane. So yeah, apparently they like to behead and take off the arms of Barbies and put them on different items to sell to you. I don't know why. It was so funny. I found this one shop, and they were like really strict on the no cameras, so I was too scared to try to do it. But they had this high heel shoe, and it was like a wedge, but the size of the wedge was like huge. And it was just like a black shoe, and underneath was a clear wedge, and inside the wedge was just full of Barbie heads. And I was so freaked out. I was like, who would wear that? They had a bunch of other ones with other crazy stuff like money and other weird stuff, but I really wanted to take a picture of it, but I couldn't. So there was like normal places to shop in there too, but a lot of them were little, I don't even know what to call them, little stores of handmade stuff that apparently is popular here. Because I've seen people have stuff like that. It's weird. But then I went a little bit further into Ometsando, and those are like normal stores. So then after I was done shopping, I had been wanting to try out this sushi place that Now had told me about, and it was pretty good, but I expected a little bit more since he suggested it, but it was just sushi that came around on like a little train, and you could like take whatever you wanted. It ended up being pretty expensive because depending on the color of the plate, like it said on the wall, like blue plate is this much and stuff like that. And honestly, I was just going to take what I wanted because I didn't want to get just the cheap plates that I wasn't really going to enjoy. So it ended up being kind of expensive, but not too bad. But it was good. I didn't think they really had enough variety. I couldn't really tell if you could order certain stuff or not. I don't know, but I just took the stuff off of the tray. And it was really good, but nothing that, like, super stood out to me. But I'm glad I went and tried it. So as I was walking, I saw this group of kids that had it's called Harajuku style, and I tried to get like a glimpse of it for you guys, but I didn't want them to see me filming them. But if you can see, they're dressed in like crazy clothing. So at this point, this is where my stupid phone died. I was so upset because I completely forgot to bring my camera to like take pictures and record on. Um, But I found this like beautiful park, but like I told you, the parks here are like very religious and it's mostly all like shrines and stuff like that. But there was like this beautiful path that I walked on and it had like I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna record it again because it was absolutely beautiful. But I was just so disappointed. But this is the last clip that I got. But it was really, really pretty, and I hope that when Mom comes, I'll be able to take her there, and I'll probably record it again, because it was absolutely gorgeous. And I know that the weather is supposed to get better soon, so I didn't walk around that much, because it was a little cold, and I was afraid of getting lost. But it was so pretty, like the trees, and just the walkway, and all the stuff. It was so nice, but my camera died. So when I got back home, I found the package uh, at the door, which I don't know how it got here because I didn't bring it up. Um, but it was from Andrew because that day is Valentine's Day. But I had been gone all day. So it was like late at night when I came back and I found it, and it was so cute. But also while I was shopping, I got this phone case, which I'm super excited about. It's like pancakes and the butter is like 3D. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Um, and I also got, well, I thought I got a pair of long socks because you couldn't tell because it was all bundled up and it was for like $1. So I was all excited because I've been obsessed with the socks here. I don't know why I don't even wear socks at home, but I love their socks here. And I thought it was going to be these really long, like, maroon um, socks, but they ended up being stockings, and I was so upset. So I don't even know what I'm going to do with them because I don't really wear stockings. Um, but yeah, so I had a good day. But I love you guys.